Hey, Chodesh Tov, everyone. Today is the first day of the month of Nisan, the first month of the year. Although Rosh Hashanah is the beginning of the year, Nisan is the beginning of the months. And today, being Rosh Chodesh, is the first day of the first month of the year. And as I told you Friday, the first month of the year is called Nisan, which the rabbis tell us means Nisei Nisim, great month of miracles, month of the Exodus from Egypt. And the rabbis tell us that Nisan is also the month of the ultimate redemption. But yesterday when we were sitting in Shul, we read the seventh portion of Pekudei. And in the seventh portion of Pekudei, it speaks about Moses putting up the tabernacle for the first time, which happened on the first day of the month of Nisan. As we read in chapter 40 of Exodus, the last chapter, as we were ready to stand up and say, Chazak, Chazak, V'nis Chazek, it says, and it was in the first month, in the second year after the Jews left Egypt, Hukam HaMishkan, the Mishkan was put up. And then it says, Vayokem Moshe, Moshe put up the Mishkan and every detail within it. But the rabbis tell us that the word it uses, Vayokim, is strange. What does it mean, Vayokim? And the rabbis say the Mishkan was very tall, maybe 40, 50 feet tall. Imagine the pieces of wood. Imagine the curtains. It was 15 amos. And Moses couldn't do it. And he says, God, how am I going to do this? And Moshe had to do it every day for 7 days. And Hashem said, you do it. You put in your effort. And I will come to help you. I will stand by you and help you. Then afterwards, Moses put it up the first day, and the divine presence of Hashem was supposed to come, the Shekhinah, and it didn't. And the second day, and the seventh day, and the third day, and the fourth, and the fifth, every day Moses did it again. Until Aaron was devastated. Aaron thought maybe it was because of his sin of the golden calf that God wasn't resting his divine presence. And then only on the eighth day, as we read in the third portion of Leviticus, Vayehi Bayom Hashmini, did God rest his divine presence on the Mishkan amongst the Jewish people. And there's two questions here. The first question is, if Moses couldn't do it and God had to help him, why did God say, you do it and I'll help you? God should have just put up the Mishkan miraculously, which anyways is what happened really. Moses pretended to do it, but God helped him. Without God, he couldn't do it. The second question is, why did God wait till the seventh day to rest his divine presence amongst the Jews? And every day Moses would do it and he would fail. And he would have to take it down and do it again and again and again. And the answer, one of the answers, is a very simple but profound one. The first message God was saying is, never rely just on me. When a Jew when a human being puts in their full effort, God says, I will help you. I will stand at your side and I will help you pick up those big beams and put up those curtains. Absolutely. But you have to make the effort. You have to stand there and you have to lift it to the best of your ability. And then Hashem does the rest. All Hashem asks us is us to put in the effort, and miraculously he continues. And the second profound message is like this. God was telling Moses, we can learn from Moses. Moses was the greatest man to ever live. He gave the Torah to the Jewish people. He took us out of Egypt. He split the sea for us. Even Moses failed the first 7 days before the divine presence rested. The rabbis tell us, Sheva, Yakum V'Yipal, that every righteous person even fails. No one is without failure. Even Moses, till he got the divine presence to rest, took him 7 days of failure, so to speak, to teach us and to inspire us. Never give up. When you fail the first time, use it as a stepping stone to do it again. We all have to try to reach our spiritual heights and connection to Hashem. And sometimes we try and we feel like it doesn't get to us. We don't feel inspired. We don't feel like the divine presence is resting among us. And we want to give up. Says Hashem to us, if you put in your effort, I will stand there and help you. But don't get dissuaded by failure, because there is no one that doesn't fail before they succeed. And that's really the message. If you think of the last year, imagine if COVID came and we would have said, you know what? We can't. God has to do it. God said, I gave you the miracle of science, the research the doctors have done. You have to make the effort. And then Hashem will help you with. And look where we are. It's only a year since COVID, and miraculously, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, but we're seeing the beginning of the light, of the blessing. Because even though we failed, and we weren't perfect, and even though we needed help, we never gave up. Humanity was at its best. Being kind, being caring, being loving, trying again, every effort, every aspect, never failing, always knowing that God was at our side, standing with us and helping us. May Hashem bless us that this month of Nisan, of this new year, bring us the miracle of a new beginning, but not just going back to normal. It has to be a new beginning. We have to be better and greater and reach new heights. And if we try and lift up those miraculous walls, God will stand at our side and help us. And even if it falls the first time and the divine presence doesn't come, we know that we try again and again, because ultimately God will bestow His love, His kindness, His spirituality, His holiness, His Shekhinah upon us. Chodesh Tov, have a great day.